All right. I had to like I had to my DirectX 11 crashed, and I had to update my software and reset the whole computer. And I had to update my software and reset the whole computer. Um, so hopefully things actually work now. I had to disable DirectX 11 because DirectX 11 was causing crashes. Also, my game automatically continued from the last cutscene where it left off. So it was a short cutscene, but I'll probably have to play it again in the what's it called, in the inn, because it cut off my it cut off at the cutscene. As soon as I started the game up again, it continued where the cutscene left off, and it restarted the whole cutscene. And I didn't have a chance to put the stream back on. I had to make sure that DirectX 11 was turned off before hopping into the game. So I had to do that. I had to restart the whole computer because I had to reinstall some software from my graphics card. It's taking a while to load though. Storm's Crown. How am I gonna go up those stairs? The stairs are all broken into pieces. Babashia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Game's a little laggy, but I'll see how it goes.
Such rich, exquisite ether.
We're having some laggy issues. Jeez, my game's kind of laggy.
My hair shimmers with anticipation.
My game's lagging. My game's lagging. I turned off DirectX 11. The game's unplayable in this state. Is it because I disabled DirectX 11? Yeah, my game was darn it. My game was not so laggy. Oh, my sound went off. Where's my sound?
On your guard. Try this. Have at you. Four.
Yeah, my game's freaking lagging.
My locks are as the wind.
Okay.
Supple, strong, and free.
Yeah, my game's freaking lagging.
Try this.
Yeah, my game's freaking giving me issue right now. Seems to have gotten a bit better. Yeah, I had to disable DirectX 11 because it was causing crashes.
A fair wind blows. You feel it too, do you not? You've done well to last this long.
Yeah, my game's
But the
lagging
battle has
hardcore.
only just begun.
What's she doing now? I hope the lag's not caused by a lack of DirectX 11. Oh god, she's coming in for a landing.
I'll slaughter you all. Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
This battle's freaking crazy.
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury.
I saw my game doesn't crash again.
Know
But
your place.
yeah, it seemed like it was a problem with DirectX 11. DirectX 11 full screen seems to have problems with crashing. This again?
You can't escape the storm. I'll break your every bone.
This fight is freaking crazy.
Be gone from my sight. The insolence!
I think this is physical damage. I don't think this is magic.
Dodge this if you can! I'll make it quick.
Yeah, before my game was lagging super hardcore. But yeah, it seems like my... Oh my god, this again.
Don't underestimate me.
Freaking tornadoes. There's freaking tornadoes.
Feel my fury!
Again, I just hope
Know
this
your
disabling
place.
DirectX 11 solves the crashing problem. Yeah, because it seems like it's a known error with DirectX 11 being played in full screen causing crashes. Oh, ow. Yeah, I wish I saved my cooldowns for tank busters because they really hurt.
You can't escape the storm. I'll break your every bone. Be gone from my sight. No, I will not be denied.
My game was lagging hard. As soon as that fight started, like, my game was lagging like crazy. It was lagging like really hard. And I was like, oh, jeez. That game was barely playable.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet...
You're finished.
Damn it all!
Away with you. That fight's crazy though. There's so much stuff happening. Yeah, the game recommended DirectX 11. It was like, play DirectX 11 is recommended, but I was like, no, with the crashes going on, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just playing with DirectX 9.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Okay.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya. So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
What happened to her? She was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm gonna conk out."
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Sure, let's.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste.
Yeah, I got
Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Yeah, I got a DirectX 11 fatal error, and my whole thing, my game caster, my game, everything just crashed, and I was like, oh jeez, I had to uninstall and reinstall like my AMD software and restart my own computer. Apparently, DirectX 11 makes the game look better, or whatever. But yeah, I thought disabling DirectX 11 was what would cause my game to lag so hard. My game was lagging like crazy. Like when the fight started, everything was lagging. Like everything was lagging super hard. My frame rate is kind of dipping a little bit. My frame rate isn't as smooth as it should be. Thing is, the other day I was playing I was playing like offline, or I was playing off stream, and everything was running smoothly, or at least smooth as it can be, I guess. But it was like it wasn't like this. Yeah. This guy's able to start the game up and start the stream up again. Give her some ether, maybe she'll be fine. Okay, so I guess I'll just hold on to Barbara Shia's crystal. For me, Barbara Shia. The last time my game crashed, it also happened in a cutscene as well. It was during the Xenos cutscene. Yeah, the DirectX 11 fatal error caused like everything to crash. My game crashed. My Gamecaster crashed. I couldn't start the Gamecaster again. I had to reinstall some software for the AMD and restart the whole computer. Also, I noticed I'm not casting it. Oh wait, I couldn't see my shadow. Yeah, you'll not be able to freely return to the 13th. Are you sure you want to leave? I'm like, well, yeah. I need to continue on with the story. But being without DirectX 11, my game might be laggier. It might not be able to play as well. Everyone's just standing there. Have they been standing there the whole time? Freaking fly landed in my hand. Like a tiny fly.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
The sisters? Does it mean the Magus sisters?
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now.
The door's closed.
Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
They can't revive in this realm, I guess. They can't unmake a revive.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk having my game crash again with DirectX 11 if I can help it while I'm streaming. Yeah, during the beginning of the Baba fight, my game was lagging like crazy. It was lagging so hard. Oh, I can't see anybody. There's just too many people here. You wait for the NPC to load in. This big crowd of people is in the way. There we go. Alright, let's. Yeah, this crowd of people is making my game lag. It's taking forever to load.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
What?
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food.
Well, we hope.
I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void sent, rendering it dominant. Thus we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel.
Yeah, that guy.
Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
I guess so.
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Okay, what now? Just worried about Zero, I guess. These tiny flies are really annoying. I think they're attracted to my trash can. That should be a little better. I had to move it because it was behind my chat. Yeah, my game's frame rate is noticeably laggier without DirectX 11. Although I probably could lower my settings so it's not so laggy. Graphics. Hmm. I'll see how much more stable my thing can be. It just gets laggy when there's like a ton of people around. Your most expensive dish, just for good measure. Yeah, it seems like every time it crashes, it's always DirectX 11, and there's apparently a it apparently is a known issue where DirectX 11 full screen causes crashes.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here?
Why wouldn't you like to know?
There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! Ah! Wah!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? Ah, but this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
That was funny. But the cutscene that was missed on stream was pretty short. It was just them fighting for like a minute, and then it just went to the battle with Barbara Shia. Apples.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. But I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
Really?
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
Sitting like,
The
what?
question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Watchword?
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time, but don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet-Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Why?
You have my thanks.
Oh my god, so many freaking people. Merhide? Okay, so Zero and Farshan are following me. Wait, can I teleport with them? I forget if I can still do that. Hold on. I forget if I can teleport with them. Oh, I can. I remember that being an issue before. I think they fixed it, so that I can teleport without losing them now. It's really cooking. Merhide's Merhan or Mayhan. Millheal. Millheal. Okay, so I procured the apples from here. Wait, so where am I going now? Where are all these things for? What do you do here? Marketplace, yeah. Should we kill whoever has it? Okay. I mean, if once we just kill whoever has it. I'm like, okay, well, yeah. But yeah, the game's laggy just because there's so many people right here. Although Barbashia was lagging like crazy at the start of the fight. I was like, dude, This freaking fight is so laggy. I don't know how much of that is from the game being overwhelmed or from just me having DirectX 11 disabled. My graphics card's really hot right now, jeez. Oh, let me check something. My thing's running hot. Like, way hotter than usual. You know, I was like, no, my thing's running awfully hot right now. Like, usually when it runs this game, it runs it a lot cooler. God, freaking... These super tiny flies are really annoying me. I think they come in through the air. They space around my AC in the window. I have stuff with bags, but like, I don't know what's going on. Where's the? Oh, there's the aetherite. Oh, there's something new here. This is the new aetherite they added, because this aetherite wasn't here before. I remember reading the patch notes. The patch notes said that they added an aetherite that wasn't here before. That must be the new one. Yeah, that wasn't even the new one they added. Just feel my graphics card to see how hot it is. Mulberry trees. Well, she has clothes, doesn't she? I mean, how'd you get her clothes? Also, Zero must be old. Like, really old. Like, she must be thousands of years old by now. Estini went to see them? I'd say yes. Friend, do you know what that is? You mean you don't? No, I'd say no. I'm like, no. That's not how it is. Dino says warped and jaded. Back to our errand. find yourself baffled at every turn. Zero times been rewarding. What do I gotta do to... Is there an eighth right here I can warp to? Yeah, there is. I'm just having Aetheryte so I can warp around, because in the 13th I was wandering up and down that dungeon castle for like hours. Whoa, like frame rates dropped a lot. There's so many people here. There's like hundreds of people around there. Why is my graphics card running so hot?
What are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Yeah.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men.
I think they mean the Ashians.
Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The icons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Void Sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed.
How did that happen?
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Void Sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
He should
Some
know.
defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void scent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
The Lost.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
I mean, kinda.
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction.
But the void has already been lost.
After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
I suppose.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
The apples? But yeah, my frame rate is really crashing hard with all these people here. It's too much. The heck is that thing? What was that thing just running? What was that? Was that a void sight? I don't know what that was. And then the dude just chased after it. That was pretty funny. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Back at Golbez's throne.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha ha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Okay. Even realms long lost to dark may find memories rebirth spark. It's hard to read that. Into the light. Yeah, Storm's Crown was freaking crazy. That's where my widgets disappeared for a sec. Is my stream still running properly? What's going on with my widgets? What the heck is going on? My widgets keep disappearing. Weird. Level 90 dungeons. Yeah, what's going on with my widgets? What's going on here? What the heck is going on? Hello? Hello? I got another error. What do I do? I don't know what to do. My screen's black and I can't do anything.